Hey friends, this is not a snow day. Episode in the 40s, 46, 47. Quarantine day 66 here in Michigan. Spring, warm, rainy, just is. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'd love it if you subscribed. Down below, you can click subscribe. You can like this video. Maybe you want to preemptively like it. Just like it right now. With just a positive attitude, just have that positive frame. Like, this is probably going to be great. You can just like that right there. And comment, as always. I am super interested, friends, in what you would like to see moving forward. And that seems to be kind of one of these magical questions, right? Like, what's going to happen next? How are we going to open a pool or go boating or go to a restaurant? Or how are we going to do schools? I have no idea. But I'm looking forward with a positive attitude and hoping that we will find some ways to make things safe and functional and supportive of everybody, from our people who are in need of medical support, to our people who are in need of financial support, to mostly all of us who are in need of some emotional support. So I don't have any answers, but I'm really curious what you'd like to see from this channel moving forward. So today, in between class lectures, I took a break for lunch, and my daughter was watching part of one of the Harry Potter movies. I'm wearing my Harry Potter shirt, also from the amazing podcast Binge Mode for adults only. Fantastic deep dives into intellectual properties like Star Wars, the Harry Potter universe, Game of Thrones. Really, really good stuff. If I was still teaching advanced placement literature at the high school, we'd be doing a whole lot with podcasts. And she was watching it. I really love that movie a great deal. And I had two thoughts. The one thought I had is what I have every time, which is I really think I need to get the full Azkaban chest rune tattoo pieces that Sirius Black has. I think it every time I see that. I don't know if it's good or bad. I don't know if that's a quarantine thing. But yeah, I think just some big runes is a good call for me. The second thing I was thinking about was one of the spells that they have in Harry Potter is the Patronus. And I don't want to go too far in depth because somebody will at me and tell me how I'm wrong. But here's the big picture. It is a protective spell that one casts in order to fend off serious danger, serious evil, almost always about sadness or lack of joy or pain. And the Patronus protects you against this. And you cast or conjure a Patronus, which is represented by an animal. And each animal's different. And you do it by thinking of your strongest, happiest memory. And today, as I was watching this section of the film with my youngest, I was thinking about our Patronus, right? And it starts with kind of the surface question, which is like, what animal do you think your Patronus would be? And, you know, there's doe and deer. A doe is a female deer. Not to be confused with Ray, a drop of golden sun. But there's rabbits and otters and all kinds of creatures. But I started really thinking about what is the thought, right? What is the memory? And as we are still in a pretty dark spot as a planet, and we are kind of locked into these small spaces, what are the happy memories, the positive thoughts that we can conjure up, that we can call up in order to fend off the despair or the loneliness or the frustration or the anger of right now, maybe all of them. And it is one thing to try to process that by yourself. You're totally capable. But a Patronus can be used to protect others in the Harry Potter universe. And so I thought maybe what we can do is, as your core team, the people around, to talk about some positive memories and conjure those up for them. And it reminds me of a short story that we talked about a lot here at our house. And it is the story of a little gecko who, while everyone else is getting ready, no, it's a field mouse. It's a field mouse named Leo. Or maybe no, the book's by Leo Lionni. And I would edit this, but I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna let it be real. While all the other field mice are gathering up food and grain, he is gathering up stories. And when the winter comes and it's dark and they're really hungry and they're kind of hibernating, he warms everybody up with these stories based on his memories. And so I want to try and encourage you to not just reflect on the positive things that have happened before this, but also some of the positive things that have happened right now in this. The really fun family game nights, or the new breakfast traditions, or that one time something really hilarious happened. Two nights ago, we were walking on our family walk, and my daughters and I just ran down the middle of the street because there was nobody out, and it was quiet, and it was fun and wild, and it was such a good memory. And I want to keep that memory. I want to keep talking about that one. And then it started to rain, and my youngest was like, I'm going to go hang out in the rain. It's 10 o'clock at night. Tomorrow morning I get up when I get up. Like, that doesn't happen without this set of circumstances. That's a really powerful memory. So I would love for you to maybe journal about it, but even better if you were, as a community, to talk about some of your good memories of quarantine so far. And that seems weird or counterintuitive because we like to kind of complain sometimes, and we like to just move forward. But what if you talked about some of those good memories? And if you can't find one of those, or maybe in addition, to go around the dinner table or the breakfast table or the game board, or however your quarantine is gathering, and just talk about like a really happy memory you have from the past, and live off that a little bit. Not as in, I really miss, or I want that again. That's a little greedy. What about just being really happy that happened? My gosh, how cool was that? That was really cool. And live in that moment, because memory is like a time machine. Our memories are so powerful, they can take us to that moment. If you don't believe me that it's a time machine, think about the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you. I guarantee you start to blush, and your pulse quickens, and you feel uncomfortable because you're having the physiological response to the memory. You're actually reliving it. Well, you can relive happiness and get that there too. So, kind of ethereal to talk about magic spells and the power of positive memories to protect us from dark times. At the same time, I think that's exactly what we need. So I would love if in the comments you would drop down some happy memories you've had. But share these. Share this stuff. Talk about happy memories, because the other thing this does is model for others, especially young people, how to look on the bright side, how to focus on the positive, how to frame it in a way that we are celebrating the good things that have happened with hope that more good things are on the way, even if just not as fast as we would like. So cast your Patronus. Use the magic of memory, of positive thinking to brighten up no matter what your weather is like here as we continue to manage not a snow day, just an inside day, or whatever is happening in your world. Reach out. I love hearing from you guys. Let me know what else you'd like me to talk about. I'm going to go practice the rest of my wizarding skills, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks so much for watching.